What's going on today, everybody? We're back in the fish room, and on today's video we are finally emptying out our 29-gallon BioCube because we're just going to get rid of that tank because it doesn't really fit the whole theme that we got going on here. It's kind of just in the way. So what we're going to do, all the fish, all of our humpback lemurs that are in that tank, we're just going to toss in here, and then whoever survives, survives, and whoever doesn't, doesn't. If the Oscars want a little snack, they'll get a little snack. If the Tiger Shovelnose wants a little snack, they'll get a snack. Because I still have a whole colony of humpback lemurs in here. We got beautiful males and a whole bunch of females. So, not really any loss, really. But that tank's got to go. But with that tank is a lot of dwarf sage. Let me show you. So yeah, as you can see, green water because I don't have any filter in it. And yeah, the dwarf sage in here is all the way to the top of the tank. So yeah, I'm thinking all of those plants are also just gonna get spread throughout the entire fish room. So yeah, we have tanks literally all over the place. We might plant a couple of little bits in here and see if the Oscars will leave them alone. The Oscars are coming right up to the top of the water. They are hungry. But yeah, we got plenty of tanks throughout this whole fish room now to put all these extra plants in. So, first things first, let's get the water drained down, and then we'll just start yanking stuff out. We'll probably start with the plants and then get all the fish afterwards. So, let's start draining this baby down. So, pretty much like everything else, pop this lid off. Get this guy out of our way here. Take our lid off here. Plop this guy in there. We should put him in the back of the tank, but he should be all right for now. We'll put it kind of in the middle-ish there, and we're going to pump all this water right into our pool. 1,000-gallon pond will suck this water right up. Let's get her plugged in. Start pumping her out. 3, 2, 1. We're flowing, baby. Let's see how long this is going to take to empty. Well, I figured while this is emptying, I might as well catch as many fish out as I can and just get them tossed right in this pool. Or stock tank, if you will. And which is nice because the Oscars can get some more food, aka protein. And then that feeds our Tiger Shovelnose as well, so we can get that bad boy eating real good. But yeah, this tank has served me extremely well over the past, I think I've had this tank set up 2-3 years, so it's time. It's time for it to go. I think our best bet is to probably put a lot of these plants in our stock tank. Because we have a couple tanks we could put it in, but I think it'll do the best in the stock tank. It's just going to be easiest just to put them in there, and we can use the stock tank as a holding tank. All right, let's start with that level. We'll start with it at that level, get a whole bunch of these plants out, because I'm going to show you these plants. I'll show you how thick these plants are right now. Like, it is insane. Are you kidding me? That's all dwarf sage and that's it. I mean, an absolute pile of the stuff. Like, are you kidding me? And there's baby fish all over the place. Now, for the hard part. Not really hard, but like the boring part. I gotta pull all of this stuff out. And it's gonna get so dirty, and then we're gonna get it tossed into the stock tank. Let's go. All right, now we're just gonna start slowly pulling all this grass out. Let's try and get some of these rocks out of here. Look at this dwarf. This dwarf sage literally rooted in this driftwood. Like it's literally rooted in there. That'll look good in the shrimp tank. All right, I think for the most part, that's all of our hard skate. Now, start pulling these bad boys out. This is literally like a mat. Just running my hand along the bottom of the substrate. Get the substrate all loosened, and it is quite hard down there. Because like this is, the bottom of this entire tank is dirted. So like it's all dirt. Like it's not your, whatever you want to call it, it's not just sand. Like it is literally potting soil on the bottom. All right, now that most of the substrate is loose, this all should just come right, lift right out for me. That's what we're hoping for anyway. Then we're just gonna toss it in the stock tank. Oh my Lanta. What a mop. That's all dwarf sage. Right into the tank. Incredible. Maybe we'll sell it at the next fish slot. I'm sure we'll have plenty of it. And because then with it floating in the stock tank, I'll be able to separate with what's just dead leaves on the top compared to what's actually got roots. For the most part, I think we got all of it. Yeah, for the most part, I think we got all of it. Now that we literally can't see what we're doing, start trying to net some fish. Okay, and spill a whole bunch of water. Like usual, that's what we do. Trying not to get too much of the soil or it's gonna foul up my water. All right, now that I think I got most of the fish, let's try pumping this out again and see if we can't get her bone empty. See, we don't want all this Aki water in our pool now, so all this will be going in a bucket. You can literally see the pearl light from the potting soil that I put in here. Dumped it all over myself again. All right, let's get these last couple fish out of here. There's that net. We'll do a little final pass through here. All right, I think that's it. Now, we got all the fish out. We are going to try and scoop out all this substrate because we don't need it anymore. See if there's any more stragglers. I don't think so. Let me go get a scoop and we'll get that cleaned out. This is my scoop of choice. A dustpan. It works extremely well. Trust me, don't judge. It works so good. Oh, a lot of sand in here. Whoa, okay. We don't need to be going making too big of a darn mess now. Come on. Oh, wow. Woo! That wind is ripping out there. It's got to be like, I wonder what real feel is. It's got to be like 10 degrees out right now. And it's 75 in here. Yeah, I'll hang out in the fish room, no problem. Not a problem at all. All right, for the most part, this tank is pretty clean. All I need to do is grab a shot vac, get the shot vac, and it'll shot vac the rest of that bad boy out. Give you guys a little peek at what it looks like and how much dwarf sage we got out of that bad boy. Look at all, I turned this off, just look at all this. Are you look. All of that. So we're gonna try and plant all that down here because that's where most of the sand has gone. So we're gonna try and plant it all there. It shouldn't be too hard, right? Just start grabbing white roots and shoving them in the sand. I'm sure these guys will probably leave it alone, right? I doubt it. All right, I should have wore short sleeves. It's about to get hairy. Look at all that. You see that mop? Good grief. I don't know the best way to do this. Honestly, we might just leave this stuff floating. Yeah, we're just gonna leave this stuff floating. Like, it's all tangled together. The only way we're gonna be able to do it is if we individually pull everything apart. So, change of plans. We're not gonna touch it. We're gonna turn this pump on and we're just gonna see what it does. If it floats on the top, everything's gonna be okay. These roots, they'll be just fine to float on top for like a couple weeks. They're not just gonna die right away, I promise. But within that time, we'll probably have it all planted in all the other tanks. But I wanna show you how I'm planting it in the tanks because we got fish coming tomorrow. So, we could put it in their tanks, obviously. So yeah, let's get this pump kicked on and we'll just see if this stuff will stay on top or it'll sink to the bottom. Hopefully, float on top. Damn it. Contact. We got flowage. It looks as though we're not gonna have too much of an issue. It looks like it might just float on top. Look at the sturgeon's trying to get after it a little bit. What are you doing, buddy? Look at him. What are you doing? You can't eat that stuff, you freak. But yeah, with the flow, we slowed down a little bit, just so hopefully these don't sink. What are you doing here, buddy? Filter. So yeah, hopefully, here's gonna be the moment of truth here. It's coming. Moment of truth. Looks like it's gonna float. Look at that. No problemo. Perfect. It's just gonna float as a mat. So there's nothing to worry about. That's awesome. Now remember, we need to get lights on this bad boy. We might as well throw these guys some pellets. Might as well. Might as well. Yay! Catfish, he's deep. Yeah, you heard it. The gar is even eating the pellets. Small little handful. Just a small handful. Come on, Oscars. Now it starts floating and then ends up sinking. As you can see. Oops, yep. I figured, buddy. Come on out. What a glare on that, huh? How you doing, buddy? Yeah! But yeah, tank broke down. We just got to get that all out of the way. All of our plants are looking glorious. Hardscape chilling over by our chairs, and most of that hardscape will probably go in with our shrimp. But that'll be in the next couple videos. We'll get that all planted for our new fish. So hey, if you guys enjoyed the video, like and subscribe, turn on those bell notifications, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace!